Hey, my Taurus and Pisces babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody is making it through this week. It's been a hell of a week, I'm trying to tell you. This is going to be Taurus and Pisces sitting in a tree, Kissing. I have already shuffled and cut the cards. Feels like y'all are coming up off of a tower moment here recently, Taurus and Pisces. I don't know what the hell. May have been work related. Oh yeah, y'all just full of goodies. Here we go. Devil, the world. Something went on here recently, maybe going back as far as the beginning of the summer for some of you, back in June. And so you're trying to get your footing back. So up at the top, and this is from Pisces, or not Pisces, I'm sorry, this is from Taurus's perspective. We got Pisces on the brain, I'm sitting here looking at all this water. Taurus, you're in your emotions right now. You're trying to deal with your connection with your Pisces and your family. I'm not feeling a whole lot of contentment right now. So, again, I'm not real sure. I won't know until I get these vice versas out. You're trying to, that's exactly what you're doing. You're trying to embrace change and you feel like it's not happening. Something in the past is keeping you from trying to go forward. The Eight of Wands on the back end, about being in the moment, taking care of yourself and being in the moment. But the person you're dealing with, the Pisces you might be dealing with, might be kind of just out there right now doing their own thing, and what would amount to you, Taurus, as wasting time. Just what the fuck it is. Period. Let me get the cards out here. See what we're dealing with. Four of Coins on top of the Ten of Cups. Ace of Coin on top of the Eight of Wands. The Three of Cups on the Devil. Is that the King? Yeah, that's the King of Cups. On the World card. That's the back end of it though. Infidelity. There it is. The Seven of Swords. The Ace of Swords. Current energy, the Lovers. Pulling the Seven of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Your centerpiece and your challenge is pulling the Nine of Cups. Three of Pentacles is pulling the Four of Wands. Two of Cups is pulling the Seven of Wands. Ten of Swords is pulling the Moon. And the Nine of Pentacles is pulling the Six of Wands. Okay. So the recent past, that's where my attention is being drawn to. I noticed there may have been some infidelity. So there's my Tower. And some of you Tauruses may have just been feeling like it was a dead end. This feels like, now this is one of them grandmama things, eat the fish, leave the bones. This feels like, this is not going to resonate with everybody for sure. But for some of you, this feels like a situation where you may have caught Pisces cheating. Now, of course, as I say this, it could be the reverse. Taurus got caught cheating by Pisces. But I'm not reading from Pisces' perspective right now. I'm reading from Taurus. So that's the energy that I'm picking up on. And it feels like you found out about some infidelity with your Pisces. But because of circumstances, nobody could go anywhere or do anything. So you kind of were in this dead end, karmic, tied to the clown type shit. Couldn't move. The Three of Cups is telling, though, And it's you not feeling the healing and the triumph. This is in the recent past. And of course, we get to that, the back end of that, the ass end of the card, infidelity. I'm sorry, the King of Cups. King of Cups. Come on now. And with sitting on top of the World card, that closed a chapter for you, Taurus, in this relationship. But again, for a lot of you, for some of you, however it's resonating, this feels like a situation that you couldn't just pack up and go in your separate directions. You had to maintain. And because of that, you kind of drew a line and then started from that point. But all of this is still lurking in the background. With the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords, Taurus, is about you having a clear vision at that point. So this is probably rounding us up into August, the 1st of August. You're beginning to see things as they really are. But there it is. Around you, nothing but deceit. People lying for Pisces, covering some shit up. Look, just covering it up. Taurus, you may have been frozen out of some situations, friendships that you thought you had with your Pisces, with some other folk, and you find out them other folk wasn't really about anything anyway, and they just in the shit because they in the shit. And Seven of Swords is definitely about setbacks, and it's in that energy that I feel like y'all could not separate. But if you look at this card for what it's worth, it's like, okay, going this way, I caught you cheating. There's that line of demarcation, and then you starting from here. Hence, there you see a clear vision of what exactly is going on, dear Taurus. And y'all ain't happy. That's what I know. Current energy. The Lover's card sitting up here with the Seven of Coins. You're just thinking about all the shit, the resources basically that you've wasted. And when I pick up this card and I look at it, and I'm always looking at this end and not this end, it's like all the accoutrements are there, but it's empty. If that makes any sense. You got the coins up there, but the damn tree is bare. You got all the shit, make everything look good, but there's no substance to whatever it is that you're dealing with. There's none whatsoever. And at that point, you're not even trying. Fuck trying too hard. You're not even trying. And so now you're in an energy of, and for every other Taurus reading I've done in the past week, it's been about choice. You're feeling like you need to make a choice. Are you moving? Is Pisces moving? What the hell is going on? But you can't. Right now, y'all are just fronting in the house. Again, that line of demarcation right there. We got caught cheating, okay, and now we start from here, clear vision, to this. And this is what the hell we got. We don't even have a home. Ain't no love in it. Ain't nothing in it. I don't know. You have to get with me for, if this is resonating with you, you have to get with me for a personal reading to figure out exactly how this little knot got knotted up. It could be a variety of things. It could be a change in workplace at the beginning of the year because of the pandemic. It could be because somebody lost their job. So one of you, Taurus, most likely still going to work. Pisces lost a job or got laid off, furloughed, however. And so what my mama used to say, I don't mind, it's a devil's workshop. And so now we got the whole big fat mess because of third party situations. And now you're looking at the house and going, what the hell, wasn't nothing here. And this is what, let me just pause, hit the pause button right here and say, this is what's happening with a lot of couples that have been together any amount of time because they've been forced to be in the same confines for 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, 4 months. I think we're 8 months going in now with coronavirus. And so we have spent an inordinate amount of time with our others, kids, our partners, our parents. And it's like, damn, can I get the hell out the house? And so everybody doesn't know how to process this energy. Most people don't. Because we've gone from running full tilt 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, between TV on all night, phone on, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, this, that, and the other, to nothing. That's when you start to, what the hell? There's that clear vision. Get to your centerpiece card. Taurus, it's about you staying balanced. and using your intuition and knowing that the universe got you. See that hand poking out there out the clouds from nowhere? The universe has you. That's the first thing that you need to know. But then your ideal happiness, that's what you need to see. I'm going to guess if folks are still, because this tree is decorated with pentacles, that a lot of this hanging around and hanging on type shit is not just because folks don't have nowhere else to go, but you don't want to break down this structure. You don't want to break down your house. I'm just saying. And I feel you. You're a Taurus. Change is not your strong point. It's not. But you need to start thinking about your ideal happiness. And if you just notice a little tinge of red in the card, there's a little action that needs to go on here. You need to get into a more balanced place, and you need to start following your intuition. Trying to be like the horse there. Trying to just get out there and gallop a little bit, stretch your legs, and low energy. I'm sure it's one of the meanings of this card, but you may be feeling on the waning side of the energy. You may not feel like jumping up and hopping around because all of this is just wearing you out on top of everything else that's going on. That's your challenge. Start thinking about your ideal happiness. What does your ideal relationship look like? Now, we stop there. For some of you, you may, everybody got free will, decide to kick this back up. You may decide, okay, I'm going to forgive my Pisces. And if the reverse is true, Pisces, I don't feel that so much. It's not flowing like Taurus. So, okay, let me just stick with the Taurus part. You may decide to kick this back up. You may decide, okay, we done built all this stuff. Maybe my ideal happiness is here. And maybe we need to get back to basics on some shit and start adding some love around all these pentacles. Instead of just having a house of stones and glass and shit with nobody in it. And just a bunch of echo. That's your challenge. And you may have to get creative if you decide to stay in this situation with your Pisces Taurus. You may have to get a little creative. You may have to get some creative license and step outside the box a little bit to make this go, if this is what you want. I have a stronger feeling a lot of you have been going through this with Pisces and you're just tired. For some of you, and I'm sorry, Pisces, if you're cross-watching, you get your turn. I'm going to do Pisces and Taurus later on, so don't worry. But Taurus, some of you, you may just be tired of the emotional piece of this that Pisces brings. And that Pisces is a water sign. That's what they do. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, that's their forte. That's what they dwell in. Emotions. And so you may be just tired of that. Taurus, you might just be like, fuck, I'm tired. I can't stay in balance with all this emotional shit and, you know, the impulsive mood swings and the whole 9 yards. You may decide that is not your ideal happiness and something else is. As we move past that to the end of the current energy with the 4 of Wands sitting on top of the 3 of Pentacles, you're going to start thinking about your long term. And it fucks me up that this happens, but just about for every reading, the first card and the end card always end up coming back and connecting. Always. Long-term rewards in that empty-ass house. Come on. Now, you may be looking at, where's the long-term reward? In any of this, in my relationship with this Pisces, if it's not there, you may come to that conclusion. There's no long-term reward there, and you may decide to move on. But celebration is there. However this plays out, Taurus, you're going to be the one to breathe that sigh of relief, like, done. Others of you, like I said, you may decide to kick this up again and reboot it, and there'll be space for celebration. However, Taurus, be mindful of jealousy and power struggles. And not just from your Pisces. There may be third-party energies and entities around you that you are unaware of. Oops. Just saying. However this ends up for you, Taurus and Pisces, it'll be room for some celebration. Taurus, I'm believing you're just going to be glad to get up off the gravy train at this point. And I can feel that, you know, the constant tension and stress of being involved with somebody that kind of knows how to pull your emotional strings, and you still end up with this. I feel you. I get it. I know there's Pisces all over the world going, get this off, turn it off. I'm sorry. When we get to the future energy, there's a couple things going on. So this has got little feet, and you pick what feet you running with. Some of you Tauruses may be getting into a new romance. And if you've been watching some of the other readers, they've been talking about new romance for Taurus for the past 2 weeks. We got a new romance coming. We got a new partner coming. We got a new. The thing is that you need, and I just said this for the weekend update for Taurus. We're going to have to be bold. You're going to have to be audacious. You're going to have to throw your shit just up against the wall and let it hang there. Especially if you're trying to attract something new. Now the caduceus, that's the medical thing up there. I'm going to say this might be a person from work. Or this might be a person that's helped you, maybe in physical therapy. I'm just throwing it up against the wall, however it's resonating. However that is, might be the pharmacist. It might be the pharmacist assistant, however that's going. But it's new. And this, now we have moved past Pisces. But now that's the other piece of that. You may be Taurus. You see how girly he's kind of extending his cup, and she's kind of like, no, not yet. No, not yet. You may be reluctant to trust this person initially. For those of you that are deciding to stay with your, and I'm sorry, I put my teacup there. You may be deciding to stay with your Pisces. You may be reluctant initially to trust. Again, it's going to be about you, the bold Taurus, sharpened horns, polished hooves, being bold and audacious. You're going to have to just throw your shit out there and tell everybody to kiss your hind parts, because you're going to do you. And that's exactly what they're saying. Do you. And know that if you decide to let your relationship with the Pisces go, there's a new romance coming towards you. I think that's just standard for Taurus right now. We all got people walking towards us for whatever reason. When we get to the middle of the future energy, the Ten of Swords with the Moon card. Profound intuition. There may be, for some of you, a change of fortune, just what I've been saying, and an end to a bad situation. With the Moon card here, dealing with your fears, and you're going to have to deal with your Pisces. If you're breaking up, you're going to have to deal with your Pisces, because I don't have a sense that Pisces is going to just, pack up their fins and roll out and be happy, even despite the fact that they may have been in a third-party situation and some other shit. Again, I still have that feeling of not being able to split up because of whatever circumstances, financial or whatever. And so here, you're gonna have to face your issues with your Pisces Taurus. You're gonna have to see the two animals sitting there looking at the moon. Y'all gonna have to get there and get with that. And you need to do this. And it doesn't need to be an angry, violent, malevolent activity. It doesn't. You need to sit down and have a conversation. Taurus, take two to tango. So you had a part to play in this. And you need to know what that part was, because you don't want to go into a new situation with this shit hanging over your head. I'm not talking about closure. I'm talking about getting answers. What did I do to make you feel like you could go and get into extramarital affair if you're married? Or be cheating on me if you're just girlfriend and boyfriend in a situationship? However that's resonated. What did I do? What prompted this? What part did I play in this so I can fix it? That's where your energy should be. Things will begin to change. They will begin to change. And if you just notice in the clouds there, the little horsey doing his thing, it's there. But you gotta go, you gotta do the work to get to that. At the end of this, with the 6 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles, that clarity is gonna bring you success, Taurus. Whether you decide to stay with your Pisces or not, but there are gonna be some sacrifices that you're gonna have to make. So if you decide to stay with your Pisces, we had this conversation. Get down to, well, I didn't think you cared for me because you're always sitting at home watching TV and eating bonbons and on the couch with the remote control. You may have to start making some sacrifices, Taurus. I'm gonna throw that shit out there. Nobody else gonna tell you. I will. You might have to make some sacrifices if you want to stay in this relationship. Again, this conversation down here with the Moon card, that's major energy. That's going to be a pivotal conversation for you to have. And I dare say in those cards, that is the only major card, yes? It sure is. That's the only major card on the board. So again, that conversation that you have with your Pisces is going to be pivotal. There's information there you need to hear, Taurus, whether you want to hear it or not. I know y'all like, this lady, she lost her damn mind. Probably, but the truth is the truth. We all go into situations with preconceived notions, and sometimes those preconceived notions can get us into trouble because we're assuming if we do what we've always done, we're going to get, sometimes that don't happen. You do what you always done and you come up with a different answer and somebody's going, nah, I don't like that. Just saying. Have that conversation. Make it a point. And there's no reason at this point, Taurus, I'm going to say this, because I can see for you, you've got things coming towards you, whether you stay in this or decide to do something new. So don't make this about, what you did to me, and I should have left you last year. Don't get into all of that. What happened? Where did we fall apart? That's the kind of conversation you want to have with the Pisces. So you can get knowledgeable about what you're doing so you can make the necessary changes so you can have your ideal happiness. I'm just saying. Let's see what we got going on here. Name your higher self. Sleep on it. Be flexible. So name your higher self. What is it with this ideal happiness thing? What's this looking like? You need to name yourself in this at a higher level so you can get that bird's eye view to see where you want to go. I'm just saying. Don't know what you want to do. Sleep on it. Some of you don't want to leave. Again, you don't want to leave your happy, healthy home, even though it's empty as hell right now and got furniture all over the place, but it's just empty. You may not want to. You may decide you want to keep at this. There's something there. Again, talking about long-term rewards. You may want to stay in it. Sleep on it. You ain't got to make the damn decision today. Hell, y'all are already in a relationship. Whether it's fucked up or not, you are already in a relationship. So decisions that you're making going forward don't have to be made on the turn of a dime. Sleep on it. See how you feel in the morning. Can you forgive? Not necessarily forget, but can you forgive your Pisces and begin restructuring so y'all don't just have pennies pasted up on the wall? Just saying. Be flexible. You'll get a little open-minded, Taurus. I know y'all, I'm a Taurus. What the hell? We get narrow-minded quick, and we get fixated on what we think is right quick. And then at that point, once we get there, there's no adaptability, no flexibility, none of that shit, because this is what we said it is. Be flexible. Be flexible. Again, time is on your side in this, Taurus. So you can kind of take your time. You don't have to, rush right out the door, especially if this did not complete. This was not a clean break. You just, you found that out, and again, the line of demarcation, we got over here with the clear vision part. Take your time. take your time and look and see where you can be more flexible. Maybe something that Pisces wants from you as far as emotional support. Maybe you can be more flexible. But again, that moon card is definitely a conversation that needs to be had, for sure. Let's see what the granny cards got for the Taurus and the Pisces peoples. Ask questions, Taurus, before you make any kind of decisions. I'm looking at the Devil card. Ask questions first. Again, for some of you, this may feel like a dead-end situation and you need to just cut it. If that's how you're feeling, get the scissors and get busy. Cut it. But if you've got a little bit of waffle in it, sleep on it. Think about it. Pray over it. Ask the angels for some guidance. What the hell? Huh. Well, there you go. It's not over. Whoever that's resonating with, it's not over. Maybe more to this. And with the Devil card on the board where it is, there may be some karmic type shit going on. As long as it is not toxic. Okay, if it's not over, it's not over. Okay. For others of you, fuck it. Walk away. Watch your money. Watch your money. So again, you know, y'all decide to split up. Make sure you watch what's yours, Taurus, not just your finances. If you've got joint finances and you know you're going to break up, now's the time to start divvying things up, pulling things apart, before the energy overall gets a little more hectic. Once we get into October, you think shit's picking up now, just wait. Just wait. But watch your money. Watch your money. Do that. Make sure that if you are separating, you're separating everybody's stuff out equally the way that it's supposed to be, however that's resonating. Whatever equal is, make sure that you're thorough on that, but watch your money, Taurus. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus. I love you so much. I hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.